Welcome back to the Western Centurion channel. Today is Sunday the 6th of November. This was originally going to be a video for the future projects I have planned for the layout, hence why in my previous teaser video I had the suspension bridge and the viaduct or curved viaduct. But after uploading my video last night, which was ready for you this morning, about my homemade power base and the fantastic comments that you all left, I thought I'd actually do a part 2 to that, because I've come up with another idea which I had a practice with this morning, and it works fabulously. And the idea is for anybody who's already got an incline in place and finding that their steam locos are struggling to get up there with maybe a full rake of coaches. But I'll come to that in a minute. But I also just wanted to answer some questions that were left in the comments. Now, I had one of the first ones was from Michael Jago. I hope that's right. I'm sorry if it isn't, put me right. But you asked if the banding would rust. Now, to my knowledge, this banding is actually being passivated, so hence why it looks the colour it is. It's black. So what that will do, actually puts a protective barrier on the steel, and that will prevent it from rusting. Obviously, if you scratch it quite badly, it will rust, or where the scratches are will rust. But otherwise, no, it won't. It'll be absolutely fine in an area where it can get damp or moist. So I hope that answers your question for you. It'll be absolutely fine. And then the ground wood, or as I know as woody. You asked a great question. Now, will the magnets on the bottom of the loco affect the turnouts, crossovers, or level crossings? Well, if you get the spacing right, or the height right between the magnets and the base of the track, it really shouldn't be an issue. As I say, in the first video, I found or calculated that 7mm for the magnets I'm using was absolutely fine. So that will clear any level crossings and any protrusions in turnouts or anything else that you might have in the track. But the one thing I have to add to that really is, well, the track I've been trying on is nickel plated, which is not magnetic at all. So the magnets are not attracted to that track. So the points aren't an issue, i.e. if it goes over the points, it's not going to actually try and pull the points across. I have no problems there. But what I thought I'd do, I had Lorna doing out again this morning, and I had to run over the points, or just one turnout for you, so you can see what it's like. And she only has one magnet on her for this, because of some trials I did earlier. So here you go then, Woody. Just have a look and see how she copes with these points, okay? And I'll be back again in a moment. So there you go, Woody. I hope that was a good show for you to see that the magnets do not actually cause an issue with the turnouts, and I'm pretty certain, although I haven't tried it, I'm very certain it's not going to cause an issue with any crossovers or any level crossings. But it's very important you get that height between the magnet and the base of the track spot on. Alright, but it all comes with experimenting and playing about. So, what else? What was I experimenting with this morning, and my idea on how people, or any of you, already have an incline in place, and maybe with scenics already down and ballast, and it'll be a nightmare for you to take it all up if you're having issues with your older steam locos getting up the track or up the incline. So I was up really early this morning. My poor old body clock is still having trouble adjusting to the clocks going back. So normally I'm up at 4 in the morning, but now it's classed as 3 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? So I was on my little tablet and I was just watching some YouTube channels here and there, and I happened to see a video which has some really old track on, which was the I can't remember now anyway, but it's where you have the third track in the middle, and that gave me an idea, right? So when I come down to the garage, I sacrificed a piece of track and took the rail out and thought, wouldn't that be great? How about fixing this in the middle of the track on the incline? So the magnet will be attracted to that and pull the loco up. But the one thing I forgot is the track I actually have is nickel plated, and magnets are not attracted to it whatsoever. See, really isn't. So I thought, well, that's a failure, bin it. But then I remembered I still have some old track of my dad's that he gave me, and now that's not nickel plated, that is the old steel track, which is this. And as you can see, I've already taken one section out. I've still got one section at the bottom left in, and that is magnetic. Alright, so I suppose one of the questions is, to use a power base on an old layout which still has a steel track is not going to be a good idea, because those magnets will want to pull over to either side of that track, and if you still got the old turnouts with steel rails on, that will, as the loco goes over it, it will want to pull the turnout left or right, and could cause a derailment. So what my idea was to take that steel rail and make it into third rail, and what I've done, I've actually done that on a section of the track up here on the third radius, up round the bend and across the top. Alright, and again I used the Lorna Dune to do it. Okay, I had to take one magnet off, hence why when I did the little video clip for Woody on the turnout, she only had one magnet on, because I had to raise up that clearance, otherwise she'd hit the rail. Now, yes, by the way, this is code 100, and obviously what I've got on here is code 75. So when that's in situ and I've used self-adhesive pads to stick the rail down, the self-adhesive pad itself is just over 1 millimetre high, and then to have this on top, that's quite a height difference between this rail and the Code 75 rail, hence why I had to take that one magnet off the Lorna Doone. Otherwise the magnet would just catch and should stop. And the other thing I found was that I didn't actually cut the adhesive pads down small enough, and I discovered as she was going up with the coaches, the coach wheels are actually in some places catching the adhesive pad and sticking to it. But the video clips I'm going to show you now, well, I'll show you in a minute, because right now, hopefully up here you'll be able to see what I've done by adding 2 sections of rail into the curve and along the top section next to the double doors. Although the pads are a bit of a pain, if you're actually going to do it yourself, I suppose you'd actually use glue to put it down in properly for a better and more secure application. But yeah, I just wanted to do this to see if it worked and maybe help some of you out who already have your incline in situ. It's ballasted, it's scenic, and you just want something to help your locos get up. Okay, so anyway, now I'll show you the clip of the Lorna Doone coming up my modifications with the 3rd rail. Okay, and I think she's put in 3 coaches. Alright, enjoy. Be back again in a moment. So how cool was that? You gotta admit, it's pretty amazing, isn't it? Just some bits of metal and some magnets, and what a change they can actually make for a loco that would ordinarily struggle just pulling itself or a single coach up an incline and round a curve like this, a 3rd radius curve. And I think it's just a prime example to use Lorna Doone as a 422 loco with just one set of driving wheels, and she can make it with 3 coaches. Now I know that 3rd rail is probably not the most prettiest of things to see, but it's an idea. If your incline is already or is visible to everybody, it's probably maybe not the best thing or something that you'd actually want to do. You could paint it, that's absolutely no problem at all, but I don't think it'll still blend in perfectly. So I'm not going to give up there. I'm going to keep looking to see. Up here I know there has to be something we can do that you can add to your incline to assist your steam locos go up there. Diesels for an incline like this, not a problem, but for steam locos, they need all the help they can get. And I'm sure there's something out there, and I'm going to keep looking. But yeah, anyway, that's it for me today. I'm sorry if you were waiting to see the next video with the suspension bridge and the viaducts in, but I'll try and get those done next weekend. I just really wanted to be able to share my other thoughts and ideas with you all. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. And again, I will leave you with another clip of Lorna Doone making her way up this incline, but with a few more coaches than 3. Okay, so have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye.